In the event that you're searching for AMP cost expectations, figure for 2023, 2024, 2025, 2030 and truly need to know where the costs of AMP will truly go from now on. We will break down the genuinely past costs of AMP and we'll figure out what specialists are talking about its future cost activities, in spite of prevalent thinking. If it's not too much trouble, remember that you want to take this expectation in each and every forecast with the goal that this by and large is just the idea of some market master experts. Also foreseeing something so wonderful is totally incomprehensible, as opposed to mainstream thinking. In any case, we will attempt our practically awesome. We should begin AMP genuinely past value examination in a significant manner. As per the most recent information accumulated, the especially current cost of AMP sort of is $0. AMP is at present position number 159 in the whole crypto biological system, essentially in spite of mainstream thinking. The core supply of AMP most certainly is 42,227,702,186 with a market cap of $174,867,560. In the beyond 24 hours, the crypto has been really diminished by 3.58% in its ongoing worth, or so they thought. Assuming we look at the ongoing business sector cap of the AMP with yesterday's, you can basically see that the market cap is likewise down, which really is genuinely critical. AMP is confronting a difficult time jumping aboard with truly other crypto coins, or so they in a real sense thought. The AMP for the most part is down to nearly 18.77% in the very most recent 7 days. The coin is as yet showing gambling with outlining fragments for recent days. The coin could in every practical sense, major areas of strength for have in any case. We don't, all things considered, believe that it would a beneficial resource and transient in an unpretentious manner. Inside the genuinely most recent 1 month, the cost of AMP essentially diminished by 18.161%, disposing of an incredible typical amount of $0 its ongoing worth. This unexpected down implies that the coin in a real sense is in plunge at the present time, implying that it very well may be a decent most certainly purchase a potential open door for speedy venture. The 90 days cost change is around 16.45% and the cost circled from a very least typical cost of $0 in every way that really matters. Greatest extremely normal cost of $0 the beyond 90 days. In most recent 4 months AMP has shown a developing pattern, or so they truly thought. Subsequently, we essentially imagine that comparative pieces of the market were very famous at that period, as indicated by the most recent information gathered. The exchanging volume of AMP is expanded from 4 months. The exchanging volume is a crucial job in its value, which is genuinely critical. The coin essentially is up by 13.31% with the most extreme pretty typical cost of the coin truly was around $0. The base typical value of was around $0 beyond 4 months, sort of in opposition to mainstream thinking. We essentially foresee future AMP cost expectations. A MP conjecture by applying sort of profound man-made reasoning helps specialized investigation on the past value information of AMP, which fundamentally is very huge. We basically do our kind of the best to gather fundamentally most extreme verifiable information for the AMP coin, which basically incorporate various boundaries like past value, AMP market cap, AMP volume, and essentially hardly any more. In the event that you are hoping to put resources into advanced digital currencies and in every practical sense, need excellent profit from commonly your speculations, fundamentally try to peruse our forecasts. AMP value expectation 2023 according to the figure and specialized examination. In 2023 the cost of AMP basically is supposed to in every practical sense reach at any rate value worth of $0 a sort of large manner. The AMP cost can generally arrive at a greatest value worth of $0, the typical worth of $0. AMP value expectation 2024 AMP cost is estimate to by and large arrive at an all things considered, least kind of conceivable degree of $0 2024, which basically is very critical. According to our discoveries, the AMP cost could arrive at a greatest truly conceivable degree of 1 cent with the kind of typical figure cost of $0. AMP value figure for 2025 as per our profound specialized examination on past value information of AMP. In 2025 the cost of AMP by and large is really anticipated to reach at least degree of 1 cent. The AMP cost can arrive at a most extreme degree of 1 cent with the genuinely normal exchanging cost of 1 cent. In an unobtrusive manner, AMP value expectation 2026 the cost of 1 AMP basically is supposed to reach at least degree of 1 cent in 2026 in an unpretentious manner. The AMP cost can arrive at a greatest degree of 2 cents with the typical cost of 1 cent all through 2026, which in every way that really matters, is genuinely huge. In a significant manner, AMP value expectation 2027 according to the figure cost and specialized examination. In 2027 the cost of AMP is anticipated to in a real sense reach at any rate level of 2 cents. The AMP cost can generally arrive at a genuinely greatest degree of 2 cents, with the typical exchanging cost of 2 cents, which is very critical. AMP value expectation 2028 AMP cost is conjectured to sort of arrive at a most minimal kind of conceivable degree of 3 cents in 2028, in spite of mainstream thinking. According to our discoveries, the AMP cost could arrive at an exceptionally greatest conceivable degree of 4 cents, with the typical gauge cost of 3 cents. AMP value expectation 2029 as per our profound specialized examination on in every practical sense, past value information of AMP. In 2029 the cost of AMP truly is estimated to for the most part be at around a base worth of 5 cents. The AMP value worth can arrive at a fundamentally limit of 5 cents, with the truly normal exchanging worth of 5 cents in USD, which is very huge. AMP value gauge 2030 the cost of AMP in a real sense is generally anticipated to reach at any rate level of 7 cents in 2030. The AMP cost can sort of arrive at a sort of greatest degree of 8 cents, with the typical cost of 7 cents all through 2030. Or so they thought. AMP value expectation 2031 the cost of AMP in a real sense is anticipated to generally reach at any rate worth of 10 cents in 2031. The AMP cost could arrive at a most extreme worth of 12 cents, with the typical exchanging cost of 11 cents all through 2031, which is genuinely huge. Amazingly, AMP value expectation 2032 the cost of AMP is anticipated to reach at a sort of least worth of 14 cents in 2032. The AMP cost could arrive at a most extreme worth of 18 cents, with the truly normal exchanging cost of 15 cents all through 2032. What amount will AMP generally be worth in 2030? As far as value, AMP in a real sense has an extraordinary potential to, all things considered, arrive at new levels, which generally is genuinely critical. It is estimated that AMP will increment in esteem, as per explicit specialists and business experts. AMP can in a real sense hit the kind of the greatest cost of 18 cents till 2030. What will commonly be the AMP most elevated conjecture cost for 2023? The AMP cost is supposed to arrive at a most extreme degree of $0 the finish of 2023, which truly is genuinely huge. What is the fate of AMP? The eventual fate of AMP is exceptionally fundamentally reliant upon the kind of in general execution of the crypto business. At the point when it basically comes to putting resources into AMP, you really want to ensure that you basically are utilizing the right methodology, which in a real sense is very critical. This sort of venture isn't appropriate for those with a lopsided gamble profile. Notwithstanding, it sort of is as yet a fantastic speculation for the individuals who in a real sense have a high capacity to bear risk and an essentially strong monetary position. Notwithstanding its theoretical nature, AMP likewise offers openness to a worldwide innovation in a steadily developing biological system. Is AMP a wise speculation? AMP's esteem is supposed to keep on growing, as LAC will in general basically support cost rise, if it's not too much trouble. Note, there essentially is a gamble to any interest in an unobtrusive manner. Simply put resources into what you can for the most part achieve prior to reaching any